Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday the 15th. When I thought that the phone would never ring again, you sensed my loneliness, and I learned that the most happy making words in the world were, "Hi, it's me." So, hi, it's me. Let's get us a message for the collective today. We've got some new cards. We've got some inner fucking peace cards. So let's do it. It's one of those mornings. No, we've got some lovely messages on their way for you. Okay, what do we have? Seeking cosmic consciousness. Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously though, it's literally like us. I was just saying, seeking cosmic consciousness. Can't speak. Yes, I can. It's time to speak. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. Be here now. Be here now. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome. We are all here right now, seeking cosmic consciousness. Let's get zen as fuck together. Okay. Oh, and you're cute as hell. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Okay, we're going to put a universal love oracle in that case. Let's do it. What else does Spirit want you to know today? Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. So, collective, what have you got coming in for you today? What's the energy? Let's find out. Let's get you a card and a message for Thursday. What's this? What's this? Can't see it. Can't see it. Something's hidden and you can't quite see it. But soon it will emerge. Okay. Soon it will emerge. Transience. Transience. Spiritual growth. You are seeking cosmic consciousness, wanting to feel zen as fuck. So, if you don't see it yet, you will soon. Because it's soon to emerge. If you feel like you're being thrust into unfamiliar territory by forces beyond your control, and yet it is through the events currently unfolding that your true nature emerges. You tap into new reserves of power, confidence, and wisdom. What starts off as daunting and challenging changes, and after a while, all falls into place easily. The end result is a stronger, more confident and grateful you. Transience. It is possible to transcend a current difficulty by shifting your awareness and focus. Love can help you rise above all obstacles. It will help you to see things from a higher perspective, and your problems will seem much smaller. Sit quietly in meditation. Imagine streams of crystal-colored light flowing down upon you, and feel this light pouring into each of the 7 energy centers in your body. Your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. So, take a while to meditate today. Find your inner peace. That washing machine's about to take off. Something is about to take off as you are emerging, or something is soon to emerge. Okay. Well, let's say it. Let's do it. It might be your divine masculine coming out of the darkness. Do you see a light shining in on you? Well, your divine masculine is preparing to take these steps to bring something to you. Okay. Oh, I picked up the Sacred Rebels Oracle. So let's get us a guidance message. Let's do it. Let's do it. So you might see a glimpse of a light shining in on you. You might hear the revs of your divine masculine's heart as he's feeling what he feels for you. Interesting. As he's feeling what he feels for you, collaborative dreaming, and what you feel for him. Okay. What do you feel? You birth, guarded vigilantly. Perhaps these new feelings are soon to emerge. These feelings are soon to emerge. Red light, green light, go. Red light, green light, go. Okay. I'm sure that's relevant somewhere. Red light, green light, go. Okay. So, what do you feel? There are so many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path, to be chosen, lived, and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You have been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you have got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made, just some choices that feel more heart-honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all that we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you that there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change stimulate your creative juices. Juices, your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is to make a choice based on what you feel right now, not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the Oracle brings you this message. You are at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it is all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that all is well and all is going to work out perfectly well. Okay. Did you feel a softening? I feel a softening. Okay. Collaborative dreaming. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others, and to find ways to live and let live simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. You are asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash, and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction along the creative path. It is not meant to be a permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself or as you work with another with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Creative endeavours, particularly involving groups, can bring up unresolved issues about being valued, heard, or capable. They can also trigger disputes about taking responsibility or inflame insecurities about being cast into unfamiliar roles of leadership or of having to follow. This might happen for you, for others, or for all involved. The stronger the creative energy that flows, the more likely that triggering will take place. It is the nature of creative energy to move in all directions. It doesn't just want to grow one project. Everything that comes into contact with it will grow. That means that the art and the artists are in the process of creation. This can be smooth, but it is more likely to be rough sailing, at least at times. This is not a sign that something isn't working. Far from it. It is more usually a sign that growth is happening and you are feeling the growing pains. This oracle is guiding you to stay in your integrity, honor what you feel, and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do so. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me and this project. You are going through this experience, or will be in the near future, because you are part of a new creative learning program for humanity. This learning program is taking place at a spiritual level, and it requires highly individualistic and creative people to learn to work with each other without compromising who they are in order to reach a common creative goal. It is wonderful, important, and challenging creative and spiritual work. You need a strong sense of self to be able to engage in the process and not lose your voice during this journey. You need a strong enough sense of self to be flexible and know when to bend rather than break. You have to intuit what is going to be a good heart-inspired sacrifice for the greater good, and when you will need to stay true to your own voice for the greater good. Only the heart can guide you on these matters, and others may not always agree with your instincts, and vice versa. That is part of the challenge of staying present, so that the friction created can be challenged, can be channeled into creative energy rather than lost in emotional turmoil. Please remember that what really matters is that you hear your own voice. Others may or may not be able to receive it. When you hear your own voice, you will be able to connect with your heart's truths. You will know when it is right to remain in a group or when you need to withdraw in order to work with others who resonate at a more appropriate vibration and perhaps more in harmony with your own. Not every collaboration will be long-term. Sometimes the learning will be short, sharp, and possibly even painful before it turns into the wisdom that is gained from the experience. At other times, the journey will be more loving, supportive, and harmonious. This is neither better nor worse, just different. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you at this phase of your life path and creative journey. You are no longer to think of yourself as the lone wolf. Yes, you have your unique path to tread, but you now have tasks to accomplish for your own growth and the greater good that require more than a one-man band. You will still do your own work, of course. However, others are on the way to help you. There is only so much a single drop of water can do on its own, though it is precious. Together, those drops can become a wave and make a considerable impact in the world. You are part of a wave of loving consciousness, and you are meant to be exploring collaborative dreams, healing relationships, and conscious communities. Some connections will be short-lived and perhaps involve some learning experiences that you are hopeful of never needing to repeat. Others will be longer-term loves. Either way, you will emerge. You will emerge more of yourself and more in connection with the world that wants your ideas, your presence, energy, and light. This oracle brings a message to those of you that are involved in a group and are struggling over whether to continue or to let it go and move on. You are asked to trust your heart and not to allow any group to become more powerful than the wisdom of your own heart. Always allow the sacred rebel within you to question authority. Is it loving and wise authority? Or is it coming from a place of fear-based control? Look to your heart's wisdom to discern whether your involvement in a group is healthy or not. Sometimes a group can only receive so much of our energy before it is time to move on. Sometimes a group is not receiving us at all, but we feel that we are meant to be a guiding hand in it for a period of time before our heart urges us to let go. Ask for guidance. Do the healing process below and trust in the feelings that become clear to you over time. You will know what to do, and you must always trust your own voice above any other. Okay, so we were recommended to do the healing process with that message, but there's another card to read. So let's read New Birth Guarded Vigilantly. In every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there is a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the foal learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place, and that requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there is fresh, new life, emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. It could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness because it is going to hold something special, a special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behaviour, a new way of looking at yourself, or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. This is most significantly so if you have also drawn the Oracle of Defend to the End the Worthwhile. If you feel drawn to read that guidance, then drawing either of or both of these cards alerts you to the fact that the idea you are currently nurturing, or soon will, is of great importance to your life path. Pay attention, pay appropriate respect to the messages of those cards, and you will reap great spiritual benefits and emotional well-being. If you have also drawn the Oracle of She Feels, She Knows, or feel intuitively guided to read that message for that card also, then the importance will be far-reaching and long-term in its influence. You must pay attention to the new life emerging for you now, or that will soon emerge and that you will soon sense. You must not be careless and think it doesn't matter. it matters greatly. Being careless, excuse me, I think I'm going to take a pause. Excuse me. Being careless now is akin to killing off the idea before it has a chance to grow strong enough to withstand the criticism, jealousy or sabotage by dark consciousness in others or yourself. We don't have to be frightened of destructive energy. It exists in nature and in us and is a part of life. We do, however, need to be intelligent to its potential power and stay centered in our heart and in our wisdom to avoid its ill effect upon that which we are nurturing into life. You will not always need to cloak that which is young. Soon enough, it will be able to stand up for itself. But for now, your vigilance and care is most certainly required. Hug your ideas to yourself as though they were a new lover you cannot bear to share with another. In time, the world will be the lover receiving the love of your idea. For now, it is for you to love, for you to hold, and for you to observe. Only allow those proven to be trustworthy to support you in this. Those who can handle the frequency or vibration of what you are seeking to nurture. Some may love you, but be frightened of what you are creating. Stay true to yourself and your creative power, and be wise as to whom you invite into your inner sanctum to witness this new life emerging. This oracle also brings particular guidance about keeping your inner sanctuary pure. This may be your room, a sacred place you visit, or your own body, into which you retreat into relaxation or meditation. Sometimes you will find that others have taken up residence in your sanctuary. Perhaps an argument that you cannot let go of, or has another living in your head. A suffering that has not been acknowledged and released can feel like a big old dirty suitcase of emotional baggage cluttering up the temple space of your heart. It is time to focus on the purity, light, love and compassion that dwells within you. Everything else will come and go, and that is just fine. But the purity within your sanctuary is eternal. You can come back to it to refresh your spirit and gain resources to help you deal with the rest of the world and even your own darker moments anew. It will give you the peace and spaciousness of mind you need to recognize the new life and to compassionately but firmly denounce any intrusion upon that new life by doubt, fear, or sabotage. So, let's close out today's reading with this healing process. And if you would like to take part, imagine a chain of paper dolls, all connected, forming a circle. Imagine that the circular chain of paper dolls can be filled with a beautiful golden light, which begins in the heart of each paper doll. The light shines out and shimmers, making the paper dolls radiant, shining, and golden. Imagine a feeling of love, connection, help, and goodwill shining along with the golden light. Stay with that image or feeling as long as feels good for you. Then simply open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. And hopefully you feel, rather zen now that we've completed our reading today. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed today's message. So I shall see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.